Okay, part 9, almost finished. Part 9 is believe in yourself. Now, I've had 7 years to think about these things, of how it got me through, how I managed to walk when I was completely paralyzed. And these were the ones I came up with. And everything has a reasoning to it. Why is believing in yourself so important? Because imagine if you didn't believe what you're trying to do. Imagine if you don't believe that you can walk. What's the point? If you don't even believe that you're able to walk, how are you able to exercise? If you can't exercise, where's the improvement going to come from? There's no magic fairy that's going to touch you and get you to walk. No, you have to do the hard work like I do. You know, I, I tell people, and they don't have to believe me. I don't really care. I do 4 to 6 hours every single day for the past 12 months. I've done that, and I managed to walk at least 1 hour, and the most was 5 hours in one day. And I managed to do it every single day for the past 12 months. And that was by hacking my brain. I'll tell you after the part 10. But basically, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe that what you're doing is possible, well, there's absolutely no way you can exercise like I exercise. I recovered because I exercise. And with exercise, it's called neuroplasticity. It's the repeated movement of something. It strengthens the signals. It's either the brain or the spinal cord. The spinal cord is probably slower, but you can still do it. And neuroplasticity, all it is repetition. The more you do it, the signals keep on coming. And even if the signal is very weak, like when I first, I'll tag that video again. When I first moved my arm, it was just by doing that for 2 months. I did that for 2 months. In bed by myself at night, I just attempted to move my arm because everything was paralyzed. That's how I first started to move. And I got the right up because I'm right-handed. So first I started with the right hand. That started moving. Then I did the left hand. And when I moved to the next hospital, I started with the legs. So and you have to start small. Don't think, okay, I'm going to start walking. It doesn't work that way. When babies learn to walk, at first they're rolling around on the ground, and then they start crawling, and then they sort of try to stand up holding the couch. That's how it's done. But as adults, we don't think that. All they think is, I want to walk. So they're trying all these walking exercises. No, it doesn't work that way. In the hospital, they built it up slowly. It's called part practice. So the action of walking, they break it down to every single little step. So they strengthen your legs first. They get you to lie on the bed and doing side kicks and doing so. And to do all of this, you have to believe in it. If you don't believe you can do it, really, are you going to exercise? No, you're not. I've been able to exercise solidly for 7 years because I believe. I know I really, really want to walk. And I never, ever sabotage myself. I never, ever said, you won't be able to walk. I just ignored that. Just watch my past videos and just really listen to the words I'm trying to say. And then you have to, and if something is lacking, like motivation is hard to get. So I hack my brain. I'll say that in the next sections. But first, let me try to finish this. You gotta believe in what you're doing. If you don't have if you're not as optimistic as me, that can believe so blindly. I've got a very good control of my brain. That's how I was able to do what I do. Come on, I was paralyzed for 4 months. I could not move anything. I had to ask my mom, my parents to scratch my face whenever it was itchy. Nothing, I couldn't do a thing. But then at the second hospital, I broke out. I started using my brain to fight back and just, not taking this crap. I kept on telling myself I'm too young, and I refused to die as a quadriplegic. Those were my motivations. So everyone will have different motivations. If you've got kids, then you use that as your motivation to break out. Instead of just you, the worst thing you can do at the moment is sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. That is, if you do that, there is no hope. How can you possibly exercise like I do if you're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself? If you're sitting there thinking it's not possible, it's not possible. The doctor told me, I've broken my back, I've broken my leg, I've broken my neck, and I'll never walk again. And I remember talking to some people on some of these groups. They go, you don't understand. I saw the X-ray. The spine is severed. If you think that way, what do you think is going to happen? You've already told yourself nothing can happen because I've seen the X-ray. My spine has been severed. If you think that way, how are you going to progress? Eric, YouTube channel Quad One to Walk. He had a broken neck, complete break, and he is moving. Because he thought a lot like I did. He refused to just I've broken my neck, I can't do anything. He kept on exercising. That is why a guy with a broken neck, he's walking. He uses a frame, and look, don't ever tell yourself it's not possible. Oh, I've seen the X-ray. Doctors tell me, screw the doctors. If what they tell you is not what you want to hear, you just ignore it. Just watch I can't remember, one of the earlier videos. You only look in the direction you want to go in. Like, I recovered so well because of my experience in my life. I've done a lot of the things I did, like I employed to deal with my situation. I've done it before in my life, I've actually done, it has to be after part 10. I'll try to finish this series first. It's almost like, okay, the hardest exam, one of the hardest exams in the world is the bar exam. When the lawyers do the exam to pass the bar and they can become a lawyer. It's one of the hardest exams. It's almost like I went into the exam and had all the answers, From my experience in life, I had a lot of these things, So when I came up with having been paralyzed at age 41, I went in with a different approach. I never ever told myself anything bad, anything negative. I just stopped it at, it didn't even come to the brain, Most people don't have that skill. I have that skill. I'm not even sure. Anyway, maybe I'll talk about it in a later episode. But yeah, you have to really believe in yourself, Anything negative, just block it out from your mind. If you don't know how, just ask me. Anyone can just, in the questions, ask me any questions. Anything you're not sure about, just ask me. I've only got 72 followers. Everything you write, I can see, And can someone please beat Julie? She's always the first to comment on my videos. Just go in and beat her, please. And you have to believe in the possibility that you can recover. If you don't even believe in that, tell me, what hope is there for you? If you don't even believe you can recover, if you don't even believe you will be able to walk again, are you able to exercise? No, you will not exercise. Because you have already told yourself, I will never walk again. What's the point of exercising, So trust yourself. Just believe in yourself. Cut out all negativity. Anything negative, anything bad the doctor tells you, ignore it. It doesn't matter, It really doesn't matter. Just believe in yourself. Listen to yourself. And, I recovered from being fully paralyzed. So if you don't trust yourself that much, just watch some of my videos and just think, hey, if this guy can do it, I'm going to try. Just start there, Don't start by, if you don't have the ability to convince yourself you will walk, just try there. This guy did it, I'm going to try. Just start there.